Madzimai anogona kuronga-ronga. Anogona. Madzimai anogona kuronga-ronga. Madzimai anogona. Madzimai.
Women in Zimbabwe, women represent more than 68% of the labor force, and these are statistics from way back. This is now 2019. It's a probability that it can be over 70% now of women that are in agriculture, that are the labor in agriculture. And yet when it comes to machinery, when it comes to implements, or when it comes to resources, inputs in agriculture, whether it's a scheme by the government, a scheme by donors, you see the beneficiaries, 3/4 of beneficiaries may be men more than the women themselves. And I asked myself where the problem is, where is the loophole? Because women are doing all the work. So where are the loopholes? And there are many organizations. How I started myself, I owned an organization that wanted to address gender-based violence. But from my own personal view, I figured, well, maybe addressing just the GBV, I'm dealing with the symptoms and not the root cause. What if a woman is economically empowered? If we economically empower a woman, you have emancipated the woman, you have emancipated a girl child. They are not forced to stay in situations that they don't want to be in because they are there, because the breadwinner is the one who is abusing them. At least let them have the choice to stay because they want to be there than to be there because the situation doesn't allow them to go. And this is from research that I did where I went around Zimbabwe and I realized some situations where the girl child was being abused, the mother maybe knows, but they can't get out of it because the situation doesn't allow financially. So after looking at that and realizing maybe economic empowerment is the best, I looked at how best do you empower a woman economically. Zimbabwe is an agro-based economy, and that's when I found out that 68% of the labor force is the woman who represents the labor force that supports the backbone of our economy. So how about we train that woman to do farming professionally? When I was doing my research, I realized there are also women out there who share the same passion as I do. There are women out there who are also willing to volunteer to assist women for us to attain the same goal, which is food and nutrition security for our nation, and also to emancipate a woman and the girl child in the process. So I teamed up with 7 other women that have been active in the agrarian sector for years, women that have been giving in voluntary work. Over the years, they have been running with other charity organizations, and our common goal was emancipation of women, the girl child, and agriculture. So that became the foundation of Women in Agriculture Union, us uniting and becoming one organization. So we house and welcome all other organizations that represent women. WAU membership is free. WAU access to trainings and workshops is free because we believe that knowledge is power, information is power. So if we manage to impart this information to women for free, we are also empowering our nation in the process. So we have got programs where we are traveling in all provinces with what we have termed a field school, where we are teaching women, we are delivering experts in different sectors of the agriculture value chain. We have experts in soil experts, we have experts in crop production, we have experts in livestock, experts in fisheries, and we have also experts that deal with agro-processing, experts in marketing and branding. We represent the whole value chain. We want a woman to be taught not just to produce correctly. We want her to learn how to produce, package, brand, and market so that you get the best value for your produce. We are linking the woman to the best packages that can add value to her product. For example, if I give you an example that you can buy garlic in its raw form, maybe $1 a kg, but that same garlic, if you ground it for that same kg, you may buy it for $20. So that's what we are teaching the woman, that it is you who is working tirelessly in the field. It is time you reap what you deserve. It is time you make money from your own sweat. Before we have the middleman who is just sitting. By the time that the woman is in the field, the middleman is somewhere out there. Then the next thing is the one who makes more money than the woman that worked in the field. And at the same time as well, we are also considering the fact that as women, we are different from men. It's easy for a man to wake up, take a shower, pack, and is off to work. As a woman, I have to wake up, check if all the kids have got food, prepare for all the children, and the man, and he has to go before I can get time to go into the field. My timetable as a woman and the timetable of a man is different, and we are putting that into consideration. We are saying, how best can we still work with the woman, knowing and understanding her timetable, knowing and understanding that she is not as physically strong as the man, but she still delivers the same result, or sometimes even better when it comes to agriculture, than the man.
So today the women in agriculture spent the whole day with the women in Mashonaland East, and we had our field school, and we had experts, a few from ministry and a lot from National Tested Seeds, and we were talking to women in the community about different aspects of the agribusiness. So the women were very, very excited, and we were happy that they all came out and were just expectant and wanting to learn. And we learned a lot. We were taught about the different seed varieties that are available, the different types of fertilizers we could use. They spoke a little bit on livestock, and we actually had a couple of the communal, the local farmers cook for us, so we had a taste of the produce from the land. So overall it was a really, really good day. We thoroughly enjoyed it as women in agriculture. I think it was a very big success, and we look forward to more days like this. We'll be going to the different provinces to showcase what women are doing, to teach women, and yeah, just continue to empower and bring training, because although we might think that agriculture is natural, I think we still need training for our women, and just to be able to empower them more. We also had, I forgot to say, we also had CBZ here as well. So it was good for our women to learn about the facilities that are available for them regarding financing with our partner CBZ as well. We had Command Agriculture, which is now Agro Yield. They gave us water for all our women. So yeah, I can't complain. It was a very good day, long day, but brilliant day. We had one of our local farmers speak about the issues that they are facing, that they come across as women farmers in the area. And we're happy that our DA from Mashonaland East was here, and he spoke on how he's available to our women farmers, and that he's willing to assist and help them in whatever issues that they have.
My name is James Muungani. I'm an agricultural extension supervisor with the Department of Agri-Techs. We've been here to witness a demo that has been organized by Women in Agriculture in collaboration with National Tested Seed. This is quite a nice thing for our farmers. There's a lot to learn, and I think more and more of such events should be organized in future. We are gathered here to witness a maize and bean planting demo, where we are demonstrating the agronomic practices involved in the planting of maize. This covers a wide spectrum of agronomic practices covering stretching from land preparation, how land is prepared, the optimum plowing depths, optimum planting depths, plant populations, spacings, and so forth, as well as fertilizer application rates, which are applicable to our situation as we gather at this farm. This is quite encouraging in terms of disseminating technical information to our farmers, because here we have farmers getting involved in the actual practices of how things are and should be done in terms of planting, in terms of spacings, in terms of plant populations, as well as the general management of crops.
My name is Ashnes Masimra. I am an agronomist and I'm here for the field school organized by the Women in Agriculture, and I'm here also as a technical person training on agronomic issues in agriculture, from sourcing of inputs to financing to the raw production process in the field to the market. I don't think that women are empowered enough in agriculture. They don't know enough about the agricultural value chains, and as such, I think these field schools are vital to help women to be empowered and to have equal opportunities in agriculture, seeing as they are the bulk of the labor force in agriculture. And they also need to know not just production or upping their productivity in the field, but also how they can engage in value creation in the value chains that they are engaging in, and to harness opportunities locally, provincially, nationally, regionally, or even internationally.
When we teach a woman how to farm properly, when we arm a woman on how to farm and produce the proper way, we have managed to ensure food and nutrition security at household level, as well as community, and in the end at national level.
I think the field schools will have a huge impact in agriculture as a nation, as the mainstay of the country's economy, because if women are empowered in understanding the value chains in agriculture, if women know the technicalities along production, they know the technicalities along the lines of value creation in the value chains that they are engaging in. It means that we not only increase productivity, but we help commercialize their models, their agric models, and we don't just get food security as a plus. We also get them to have some form of livelihood, especially for young women. They can take care of their children, they can take care of themselves, and we can help build strong communities through these trainings. And so I think it will have a very huge impact on our agriculture in Zimbabwe.
Ndinonzi Eric Samunda. I'm from the Ministry of Local Government, Rural and Urban Development, at Iseke DDC's office. I've been in the ministry for the past 39 years, and the majority of cases working in the rural areas. I'm happy to meet women in agriculture as a board. What we have done today here in Ward 20 of Manyame Road City Council of Seke District, it's a clear demonstration that women need to be given opportunities to acquire their own land and do production in any crop they wish to do. And I've heard that they are even aiming at producing crops that are for export nature, and that will then give them a good income for their families as such. or these field demonstrations like what we have done here in Ward 20, if it can be done everywhere in the country, in every province, that will actually encourage more women to want to participate in agriculture. You know, there is a general feeling that people should stay in town and leave land, which is income generating. As you know, land is economy. Economy is land. People should actually staying in town and go and till land for their own household, food security, as well as for income sources.
To women who are not yet part of the Women in Agriculture Union, I would like to say this is a great opportunity for you to link up with other women in agriculture across the country. It's not just about your localities, but all across the country. And you can integrate your business models with others to create something bigger and stronger and derive more value in groups. You can try aggregating produce for bigger markets, better markets. You can try cluster farming or aggregate farming models, and you can even lobby for inputs or financing in groups. So I would like to say it would be a great opportunity for any woman to be part of the union.
So what to expect from WAU, from the union? Well, I think for January we have a fun day, and we have a day where we are going to be showcasing one of our farmers' center pivots, where they have sort of reinvented the wheel, and they have gone back to the drawing board and created a pivot that works for our women, because usually, you know, pivots are just hectically huge and masculine, for lack of a better word. So he's created a center pivot that our women are able to use in their clusters. So we're going to be having a day where we're showcasing that, and obviously throughout the year we're having different field days, field schools in the different provinces, just to continue training and teaching women and empowering our women.